Then Japanese studios know how to make good games, but they don't know how to make complete games, right? Monster Hunter Online, Final Fantasy are typical examples, right? Hello guys, it's Matic here. Now, I was thinking, I would love to play a MMORPG, right? But it's so hard these days to find something that is really worth investing your time into. Maybe I just overgrown MMORPGs at this point, but at the same time, what can you really play, right? I think, in my opinion, most MOBA and MMORPG studios are simply outdated, right? Even a lot of the gaming business is outdated. For example, Final Fantasy, they call it a social game, yet they don't even have basic social features like chat bubbles or voice chat, Most MOBA studios, for example, they only care about conquest and dota players and ignore everybody else like arena players. For example, arena in Smite will be easily the most popular game mode if Hi-Rez, the company, won't force players to play conquest or joust if you wanna be competitive, because we don't have rank leaderboard for arena, even though it's the most popular game mode out there, because they think, only conquest dota is competitive, because they think adding more content will somehow divide the player base, right? So I was wondering, you see my games, I have Albion Online installed, I have Wizard 101 installed, I don't know what to play, man. Like, even though free to play Wizard 101, you can check it for free, and it's one of the best social experience actually. There's so many people online, and people are really kind. Now Albion Online is also great, I really like the combat, the skills, but at the same time, it's pay to win and you have premium membership. So why would I play such games when my time investment doesn't work? This is the same reason I don't play World of Warcraft. Not only it's a subscription based, which most people don't like, but we also don't have any balanced PvP English server, so word interaction, community is practically dead because we don't have balanced server, so there is no community going on, the word is dead. And then we also have pay-to-win elements like in World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King Classic. We have token, so you can spend $10 and get, 5,000 gold for free. And why would I even play the game, right? People just wanna have a fair game, a fair grounds for everybody, right? When you just explore and upgrade your characters, not pay to win bullshit. And this is what most studios do wrong. They make a new game, but instead of making it free and selling good cosmetics, they, charge $20 for it. And then the game is dead on the release. You have to make the game free to play if you wanna reach players, so people will actually try it. You have to have good combat system and social system. For example, the King's Avatar animation is a great example how to make a great MMORPG game. Every time a boss is killed, or every time there is a new fastest record for the boss, it is announced on the whole server for everybody. So now you have competition, you have guilds fighting for bosses. This is the same reason why Japanese studios are outdated. Then Japanese studios know how to make good games, but they don't know how to make complete games, right? Monster Hunter Online, Final Fantasy are typical examples, right? Final Fantasy is still lacking, good combat system or actually social systems, right? They still don't have chat bubbles, which MMORPGs have 20 years ago in the games, and Final Fantasy XIV still doesn't have today. Right, they don't have any social features for so-called social games. They don't have good action combat. The questing is outdated, right? I really like the mounts though. I really like the mounts, I must say. But you see, this is what makes me sad. Monster Hunter, for example. There is so much potential, but they are simply not using it, right? They desperately lack more multiplayer on open world elements, right? Guilds fighting for bosses, city full of people, not just full of NPCs standing around, so it feels like a dead city. Why would I invest in such game? Like, they still call co-op games multiplayer games at Japan. It doesn't make any sense. There are 20-year-old games that have better action combat than most games today, like Distrega, Pirate of the Black Cat, These games were awesome, right? Tekken haven't seen a single innovation. They still have this two-dimensional combat like a core function of Tekken, but I think that just makes it outdated, right? There is games like Distrega, 20-year-old games from PlayStation 1 era that have better action combat than Tekken today.
They just can't dodge this shit. This move is too.
That's not the best example.
And if you just want to get in immediately, you just press R1.
And you can block, you have shields up. There's so much to this game, and this is 20-year-old game, right? And it has better action combat than Tekken today. When you just try to do these combos that lock the opponent. It's not fun. Yeah, no, it's really not fun in my opinion. Pirate of the Black Cat. Pirate of the Black Cat. Like this game, 20-year-old game. Pirate of the Black Cat, PlayStation 1. It's hard to find it. But this is it, man. Like, I even made video about this 20 years ago. No, like 6 years ago. This game is great, you know? You have one of the best ship combat everywhere. There is not a single better pirate game out there today than this. If they would only make this multiplayer, it would be best game ever, right? I know it doesn't seem much from this 5 seconds, but this game was very fun. You're searching for treasure, you have good action combat. It's hard to find good clips currently to show you how it works, but you see, the combat is pretty good. You know, better than some games today. And this is 20-year-old game, this is a gem. You see, this game is more than 20 years old. And the naval combat was so fun, man. I remember. Or I remember, what was the game called? Rocket Shock 'em Robot Arena, man. Or Crash Bandicoot, or Tony Hawk, or Spyro, you know? And you could buy items and such. I just wish there would be something I can invest my time into. I have been playing some RuneScape, doing some quests. It's fun. Well, RuneScape is good, but these are old games. I want something new, right? I mean, it's always nice to have goals, right? It's better than depression, but at the same time, I want to have something new where I can invest my time into and enjoy with the community together. No pay to win bullshit, no membership, right? If you wanna make money, just make the game free and sell cosmetics. It's not a rocket science. This is why Rocket Arena was dead on release. Rocket Arena. It was a great game, but it was not free to play when on release. It was like $20–30, and that's what killed it, right? I hope they learned something from this, you know?